Sure, we'll have worshipping with style. Nah, force the barons to live riskily. I mean, that'd be reasonable. Are you worshipping right now? Biding time. Biding time? Could you say that any more sinisterly? My lord. House. Longhouse. Put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, I'm going to change these roads. We could have dread roads, because they like dread, don't they? Let's have a look. Environment. They don't care for roads specifically. They want stone buildings. They want benches too. You can't even fit on a bench. They like harmony and they like dread. They would like humidifiers. They would like pillars, statues, more trees. They would like to be trained in melee. We will get to all of that shortly. For a moment there, I thought it was... Yeah, I thought it was wrapping one of the Crotonians up in a web and gonna eat it. I was like, okay, well, you know, you did warn me. You said you were biding your time, and that's exactly what you were doing. And it was time now to strike. Well done. That's on me. Get this place properly set up. This is Ray, thank you very much for the 13 months, mate. Diolch yn fawr iawn. I can definitely add a couple of benches out here. I could potentially even add the humidifiers that they're looking for, that they're wanting. The Argonaut babies eat? I don't think they've got babies. As far as I'm aware. That is not a thing. Much like the Dondorans. They just come out fully formed. Okay. Still need to bring over wood, though. Kind of a bit shy on that. To that end, perhaps I should dip into some of the trees over here. They'll regrow, assuming it's fertile enough land. Then we're going to need to designate this area for... let's clear this. No one... Argonaut or Argonaut slaves. Can I... As soon as this is available... Chop. Chop, chop. There we go. There we are. The Argonaut should pursue this as a favoured house. Now that that's done, I will dig another one out. But this one could be a long house, since that would allow 5 people to live in it. That could just be a larger one. For now, that would make sense, I think. Let's go ahead and drop down some more dire roads. There we are. Maybe get a couple more benches around here as well. I guess I could go ahead and pop down a humidifier over there. Wouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's see. Go ahead and have a look at the environment. So benches kind of going up. Humidifier far away. Statue, pillar, tree, that's good. Religion. The access to the shrine is good. Would be nice if I could increase the quality more. Opposition is a bit high, but they don't care about opposition, which is nice. I think for Argonoshi slaves, they want stone and cut stone. So, make sure they have access to these things. So make sure that they have access to the clay as well. This is a huge investment for us that I very much hope goes our way. Where are they currently living? They decided to live somewhere out here. Oh, yeah, they've decided to live here. Well, I guess. Kind of want to move them over here, though. There's no real way of me doing that. Well, for the time being, let's just make sure that they're all set up, and then when I move them, they should relocate themselves. But whilst they're over here, let's throw down some more benches then. That should help. Yep. Gives them plenty of places to sit. The Argonaut are not really good at anything, really. They're not particularly good at any task, that is to say. They're probably out here largely just gathering stuff right now. Right, we're almost certainly going to want to set up some mining sites for the coal over there, because we've got a decent amount of coal available to us. It makes sense to make use of it. For now, though, let's continue the canals down. Sides. We're back right there. I am definitely going to want another one, so let's go ahead and make that happen. There. Okay. So, who's currently working this? No idea, actually. But if I get the furniture I need, then I can push this all the way to the highest tier. That would hopefully make the Argonaut quite happy with their availability of worship sites. We're going to want to make sure again that specifically Argonaut can live here. Just ultra speed it to get that last little bit done. We're currently running at 250 times speed. Oh, wait. I hadn't actually marked it to be a house yet. There we go. Go now 250. Oh, The temperature is rising. That's fine. And done. Perfect. Alright, let's make sure that this is set up correctly. Oh, it still isn't done, actually. Really? On. Go. Okay. Right, we've got the archery ranges set up. So, 'tis time, I will say, for us to edit you. I would now like you to start training in archery. And specifically, well, as soon as you've got availability of weapons there, I'm going to give that job to you. I'm going to drop down the amount of warhammers you're carrying, and sure, I'll drop down the amount of leather armor you're carrying as well. And for the time being, I just want bows. Actually, what am I saying? I want a bit of melee training, but mostly I want you to just spend your time getting good at archery. There we are. Crack on. Starving? Oh no. Wait. No, we don't have enough fruit. Okay. That's irritating. Okay. I would imagine that we've got some food coming our way, but no, we don't. Okay. Alright, well in that case, we're going to need to make a purchase of food. Import. I would like 200 fruit. And I will sell a decent amount in order to get it. Do I have any opiates? I don't. That's fine. We can sell off some precious stones. And increase this out. Alright. Let's bring in a wallop load of extra fruit. That will hopefully be able to keep our peeps nice and safe. Yeah, starving to death. How about that doesn't be a thing anymore, please and thank you. Alright, there we go. The fruit just arrived. Please. Have we not got enough people in here? No, we've got enough people. Okay. Starvation has stopped. One of the big problems is we lost so many trees. We'll still get decent harvests out of it, but we are a little bit behind in that regard for now, as a consequence. Right, let's have a look at the fertility that exists here now. Yeah, the fertility here is, like, off the charts. The grain farm now has a fertility of 90. I didn't check what the fertility was before, but it was a hell of a lot lower. And you can just kind of see, like, it was this level, like, kind of dried out looking. It might be a little bit harder with the encoding on Twitch. But that was all the way through the middle here. I'm fairly certain that this fertility was a lot lower. Every day we get 66 units of grain, or equivalent. And now we just need to do something similar over here. So, let's go ahead and reshape this. Somewhat like this. Let's run this all the way down here. And the same on this side. Yep. And we're good. Did I pick the very worst time to do that? Might have. I'm seeing all of this. I was not paying attention. I may have just told them to all stop working just as they were harvesting. Oh well. If I did, I did. Velvet there, there, and there, and there, and that should allow all of this water to get through. Now then. We have a look at our army. Currently we've got a 10% chance of being attacked. We've got a decent Ethan's Immorals right now are up to 52% melee training out of the 70% that they're aiming for. They're reasonably well equipped. And Rose Thorns is 40% of the 20% melee training and 2% of the 50% archery training. We need all of them to train. And it's going to take a while. But, you know, we are where we are. Aavak has so much trouble feeding babies. Like, okay. They squirm and they make crying noises and they smell horrible sometimes. I do my best, but I'm with the Argonash on this one. Hard to understand these mewling little flesh bags. Cute though they may be. Alright, we've got to wait for these ones to be built before I can see how far across this can make it. Do the Argonash have jobs? They're odd jobbers. Like, slaves... Let's have a look. I'm fairly certain most of them are odd jobbers right now. Oh, that's gone down sharply, hasn't it? Someone was killed in a brawl. Well, I mean, you shouldn't have been fighting. That's on you. Alright, if you take responsibility for that one. Alright, okay, we definitely need a lot more pumps, sadly. A lot more. Alright. Water pumps. Can I have 100% here? Yes, I can. Marvellous. And we'll have one there, and we will have one there. I should probably pull them down by one, but it's fine. Bring the roads out as well. Just take them all the way around. So, Aavak, you're going to fight the war today? I will be fighting a war, yeah. I would like to find some of the odd jobbers that we've got. Like, I desperately would. Maybe if I just search my population for them. There we go. Pleased with the city. Not employed. Can I move you somewhere? I mean, I don't know if someone specifically has to work that job. That's the problem. I wouldn't mind having Yeah, you know what? Let's go in here. I can change the priority to give them a very specific job. Like a really... Oh, they've already got it. Super high priority on guard posts and such. Does anyone else have super high? Yeah, you do. I'm going to drop your priority on the jobs that the Argonosh would like. Same here. Hopefully that means that our slaves will take those jobs. Yeah, there they go. Perfect. Spider guards. That should lift their spirits a lot. They're getting the cut stone that they like. Okay. We'll leave it like that for now. But it may end up being that this is going to be a lot more complicated for us to release them into our general population without having them immediately decide to leave. That might just be the way it's going to be, unfortunately. I probably should also expand this out, really. Yeah, it's a rather small dungeon that we've got. I think our dungeon could be better served by being a tad bit larger. Actually, you know what? Don't remove that. What I'm going to do, we're going to expand this out. And for the time being, I'm going to put a door there. And this whole thing should be connected. I'm not entirely certain it will be. It'd be a bit larger than that, am I? Yeah, it doesn't quite work. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's change this out a bit then. I would like the cells to be... That does not work the way I'd hoped. I was hoping to build the cells kind of around this. Okay, never mind. We'll undo that. Oh, can I not take it back? That's kind of annoying. Well, the other thing I could do is just expand it out this way in both directions. Then build the cells like this. Yeah, sure. Two. There we go. And then eventually it just all connects back up in this direction. Unnecessarily large and convoluted? Yes. Cool to think of. Like, you know, literally the dungeon is wrapped around the slave training area. Also kind of cool. Yes, make this happen. We're going to need 3 prison guards. That's going to give us a little bit more Argonosh in there. Or potential for the Argonaut. Oh, entranced by the wild. Curse Twitch and not allowing me to share my 20 stream streak. Twitch is just trying to keep you down. Rise up. We'll probably change all of this to a stone building too. Right. As for food, we're doing okay-ish. Now that we've got more food coming in from the various farms, it's helping a lot. The water is barely making it down here, though. My god, we've just added so much extra pump capacity to this. Insufficient workers allocated. Huh. Both of these were showing 100% on it, I thought. I was certain that both of these showed 100%. Oh, it's probably just the amount of time that they've spent working there. Work value. Noise, groundwater, noise. Oh, no. No, that one doesn't. Ah, my bad. That one didn't have it, and I assumed that because one did, both did. That's on me. I should not have assumed. Yeah, only 33 there. Huh. I'm just bloody lucky that that one is 100 then. Pop one there, pop one here. That is, for the most part, all that we're going to need to do, I should imagine. There we go. Your VTR, thank you ever so much for the 18 months, mate. We may be able to set up a hospital before we risk the possibility of going to Warsaw. I think they said we more or less needed 3 workers here. It would seem 1 person per cell. Each cell can hold a decent amount of prisoners. A decent amount. That's such a clumsy way of saying it. Poor choice of words. Let's have a look at you. It's going to take a while for them to get up to the lofty heights that we had previously, but I'm sure they can get there eventually. Alright, I'm going to increase the Cretonian group here. Go. We have a much training to do. Much training to do. They've moved. Where have they moved to? It should be very easy for me to spot their home. Here we are. Only 3 of them live here, though. Well, the others moved down here. Yep, the others moved down here. Okay. 2 guards down here, I guess. Seem to be happy with themselves. Now, ultimately, I bought the Argonaut slaves because I want to have them as a fighting force. And maybe there's no point in me worrying about that until I've got 10. Because 10 seems to be the minimum size of a fighting force, but I could immediately have them training. And 5 Argonosh, you know, fleshy battle tanks, so maybe even not fleshy, more like Shelob. You know, just age upon age of darkness just caked onto them like chitinous armor. Either way, the reason I got them was to free them. I'm just cautious about freeing them too early before they've had an opportunity to build up their happiness. I am concerned about that. I'm concerned that the moment I release one of them, they're just going to leave. And I'm not sure how to fix that problem. Does anyone in chat happen to know? Will this be finished? Yo, that's 1 pump. And that's very quickly pushing this out now. The overall fertility here is now 88, which is nice. Once this pump is up and running, and more importantly, once this one has actually had enough of its workers assigned. In fact, if I bring up the homeless, yeah, we're okay. We're not struggling with people being able to live close enough to their jobs, thankfully. Yeah, now that's all the way down there now. That's perfect. That is a very, very productive farm, I would say at this point. Very productive. Well, the next farm is going to be built out here, and likewise, I'm going to run a canals through this area to make this part of the field better. But yeah, big question there. Does anyone know of a way, like, if there is a knack to freeing Argonosh, and for that matter, Cantors as well, I suppose, so that they don't immediately just leave the city? Also, on that note, let's have a look. Humidifiers. They don't care about humidifiers. Do humans care about humidifiers? Nope. Garthemis like them. Dondorans don't care. Kryptonians don't care. Cantors don't care. Argonosh like them a little bit. And Amevius don't care. So yeah, you're quite right. I can build those humidifiers around the place, and it shouldn't be a particular problem for them. Right, it emits dread. Perhaps have one here, just at the entrance to their area. Or I could have a couple of small ones. Or a couple of small ones. 2 small ones, and then maybe one big one right here in front of the shrine. Do I do Welsh lessons? I wouldn't necessarily. It's my first language, but I'm not a teacher. I mean, I can tell you what words are, but I wouldn't be able to, you know, structure a lesson for you. People have to go to school to learn how to teach in school. It's a whole branch of education called pedagogy. Well, I mean education, but you know, lessons that would fit be best suited for children as pedagogy, I guess. There we go. Humidifier. Emitting dread. A humidifier is a disgusting thing to most races of Syx. It is some form of a mix between an animal and a mushroom that releases a moist stench in its surroundings that apparently our Argonaut are going to love. Right, we do need some more people, though. Got a sudden lack of our jobbers. I will authorize some more of you to join us. Alleviate some of the burden, but not all of it. The other thing I can do is I can upgrade the pumps so that they need less people. Yeah. Same down here. I mean, it's a lot to invest, but it does shave off quite a few workers having to run these pumps. I wonder if the next upgrade takes another 2 people off, because if each pump only required 2 people working it, that would actually be really nice. It's just a funny thought. I spent the last year learning Esperanto, so I've become familiar with a lot of the Latin-based languages, but I've never actually seen much Welsh, Scottish, or Irish. Well, the first thing you need to know is the way you're spelling it spells Welsh to a Welsh person. It's SH, not CH. Or for bonus points, it's Cymraeg, not Welsh. Right, we want to change this up. Convert this building to a stone building, please. Thank you. Max upgrade pump only needs 2 workers. Fantastic. Yeah, that's right. Toxic Zal. That is indeed how you spell it. What on earth is that thing you've got there? That looks very, very concerning. My goodness. Alright. Right then. We've got 46 bows, which is good. It's 11% chance of an attack now. I'm going to increase the amount of bows you've got so that you're going to be that little bit more dangerous with an arrow. There we are. So the more bows you give someone, it looks like the more ammunition you get. At least I assume. So pierce damage is huge. Force is decent. Reload isn't that long. Accuracy is 83%. Wow, okay. That's very nice. Right, I accept. Continue training. Oh, what was the bonus point trivia? I'm going to fail the first test. Bonus point was not using the English name for a language, but the name that that language has for its language. So Cymraeg in the case of Cymraeg. I don't think we need to worry about food now. It seems that we're starting to get to a position where we've got a very healthy harvest. Fertility has gone up here, which is good. It's very good to see. We're getting 47. Oh, wow, okay. What? Is that how much it... 159 grain a day? And 47 vegetables a day. Okay, we're getting quite a lot from that. My lord. Very much approve. Very much approve. We are selling this if it gets too high, which is fine. Oh, sorry, those are imports, rather. We are selling if it gets too high, yes. Not selling the grain, though. We're selling the bread. Grain is starting to ramp up, though. Where's our bakery? Bakery's over here. Maybe it's time for us to build another bakery. I mean, I'd be happier to sell the bread than I would be to sell anything else. Also, let's upgrade this place so that we can store a lot more food in there. That will give us a significantly larger stockpile. But I feel that we're just not able to meet the demand of our bakeries right now. I'm going to allow those immigrants in. I want to get to a point where I'm no longer having to have immigrants, but instead we can rely on our native population, as they will be much happier with that. Most of the races don't rate immigrants. Which is its own problem, really. Because for the longest part of the game, you're going to be reliant on immigrants as the main way of growing your population. And probably never really goes away from that, honestly. I haven't built any schools. I don't believe I've got schools unlocked. No, I do not have schools unlocked. Nor do I have paper unlocked. Now, chat, I know I set this up, this huge smithy here, but I feel that maybe this smithy is too big. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like maybe I need a smaller smithy, because I don't want all of my metal being turned into tools. I do want tools, don't get me wrong, but I want some metal bars as well, if for nothing other than doing repairs on metal buildings. Oh god. I'm getting strong Wheezewort vibes there. Hello, this is it, bruv. How you doing, mate? I'm thinking of maybe having this as a smaller smithy. And then... because we will probably want to make different weapons eventually. Warhammers are good and all, but I think we're probably going to want to go for other things eventually. I probably also want to set up selling off bows as well. If I end up with too many of them. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Right, so, let's pop that there, that there. Four. Get the tree, put that in there. Keep decorating this in much the same way as I have elsewhere. Go, and then we want some plants on the far side. There we are. Right, we'll sell bows if we end up with an excess of them. I doubt we're going to, realistically, but something that we can work on. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the naming game that's been put down there because otherwise I don't know. Well, I don't know when we're going to get to this, basically. So somewhere up here is going to be a new area, and this is going to be our forestry area. So it's going to be Omega Dracon. How are we going to work your name into this? What kind of trees would you say? These are kind of nondescript trees. I wouldn't want to say like Omega Dracon pines because they're not pines. We could go... Omega Dracon Woods, Omega Dracon... Grove. So it is kind of a grove. It's a clearing in the middle of a forest. Maple and oak. Oh, that's actually... Yeah, I could see them being oak trees. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, we'll go with grove. This one... Okay, this one needs to be ultra green. Maybe a dark green. There we go. And Matten Fields is no longer going to be green, it's going to be yellow. To match the nature of the golden harvest. There we are. Wheat fields, there we are. So now... Will it not show me the hotspots? Oh, there we are. So Matten Fields doesn't really stand out too well. Omega Dracon Grove. Maybe I should move this area up instead. Maybe above it. I think that's good enough, actually. I think it's fine. The main thing is having the name there. Now then, let's speed things up a little bit. As far as the army goes, we're still training the extra Kryptonians to join the melee squads. And we are still training the... very far away from the archery training we need on for the Rose Thorns. But, you know, we're going to get there. We'll get there. 150 and 150, that's good. In fact, I could probably bump that up to 200 at this point, and that would be even better. Accept that. As for you, 100, that's fine, and we're far away from this, but we'll get there. It's okay. They're having to train 14 at a time on this, so it's going to take some time to get their skills up. I could perhaps add in another one, so that at least... a bit over half of the squad can train at a time, and I think that might be worth it. So copy area. The only problem with this is that they will not have the bows for a while as a consequence, because I'm going to have to use up a bunch of bows to make this. But I feel that allowing more of them to train at once will be a bigger boon. T-minus 20 minutes. Does that mean I'm over by 20 minutes, or it's going to happen in 20 minutes? Inquiring minds must know. Everything's going okay there. Yeah, I think, though, on the topic of sorting this out, yeah, I think... I'm going to remove this. I'm going to change the way all of this works. I want a smaller area here. "20 minutes we ride." Okay. We ride at dawn. I think one smaller smithy to make tools will allow us to continue to accrue metal, and that's going to be an important one. Oh, I haven't even got a full employment here. Oof. Unpleasant. Right, well, while they're moving all of that around, let's set up the smithy. I want this one to be stone. Let's see what I can do with just this for now. So workbench. That's going to be a solid 8 employees. Going to want a storage. Fit that in the way I'd like. I can actually. I can have the storage right by here. And then an auxiliary bench down here. Yeah, that gives us 100. Production is 16 tools. Okay. How much do you produce? Oh my god. Oh, wait. How much does a smithy consume? 2 metal to make 2 tools. Okay. So that's 16 metal. This is operating at a very slight... But it's capable of operating at much faster. So I think this would still be okay. We can scale this one up. That shouldn't be a problem. Now, since I've got the Argonian... Argonians. Not quite. The... Oh, no, actually. Argononian. Have I been mispronouncing their name this entire time? Argonosh. No. I haven't been mispronouncing it the entire time, just some of the time. Alright, I'm going to need a couple of shrines dotted around for them, I think. Just so that when they're out and about, they can get to their shrines as necessary. But I probably don't want them, like, front and center in most places. One there. These can be smaller ones. And one over here as well. I want to encourage them to be able to worship whenever they want to. Now, what I could do on this side is I could aim to build up something more along the lines of more fruit orchards. We could go for more cotton. I could get some herbs so I can make rations. That's definitely something we're going to need. I'm also going to upgrade this. First level. We'll do the same to this one as well. As soon as I can. Which is going to be a little while. But at the very least now, my Argonosh are going to have the opportunity to top up their... Yeah, see? Their access to shrines now has jumped massively. And they are extremely pleased with this. They would like pillars and statues, though. Which is a bit more of a problem for me to do. I'm going to pop down a humidifier here or there. Yep. And then trees along this one as well. As I feel that the Argonosh are going to be the ones visiting these locations. It makes sense for the humidifiers to go here. So we can just have some small ones around it. I mean, other people are also visiting the shrines, don't get me wrong. But I feel that this is the better setup for us. I definitely need a lot more people here because I'm losing our jobbers with a quickness. I'm not sure why. People just dying? Why are the children starving again? What has happened to my workforce? These jobs should be the highest priority for them. I just don't even. Literally the highest priority job that they should be allowed to have. It's not me not feeding the kids, it's their parents. It's the people that they are literally meant to have helping them out. Oh, I know what it is. I noticed it earlier that this place had, because of auto-employ, it's employing enormous amounts of people over here in the various stockpiles. It's just not okay. And it's just really not okay. 2 in some of them, sure, but for the most part, you just don't need that. It's probably the case down here as well, yeah. I mean, this one I'm not as unhappy with because it's a very important stockpile. I just don't have the people for that right now. Okay, I think that might be a bit better. You're the lord of the country, so your subordinate's fault is your fault. No, you've got that wrong. I'm the despot. My subordinate's fault is the reason why they get summarily executed. I am faultless.